The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death down in their rat den.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kine.
No, Maramal. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Are you feeling sick? Blessings of Mara upon you. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. May you return to her benevolence in safety. My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought. If you change your mind, seek me out here. Why settle for just stabbing your foes when you can roast them alive in a gout of arcane fire?
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town. Let's sate that appetite, Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want? Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves' Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. I believe we're done.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lelia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing
Welcome
in
to the
between.
Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. What can I get you? Me? The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Come back and see us again. Looking for a place to... Yes? Come back and see us again.
Are you feeling sick? Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
You've done well. It's all in this note. It speaks the truth. My thanks to you.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrey. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never hand what over. I have no idea what you're talking about. I should say so. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war is driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Remember to give at the temple.
Until next time.
You caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maiden Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. And my name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. It's been good talking to you.
come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
What is it?
Make love like a saber cat.
Working at the
or
Riften
crush your
fishery is
enemies to
tough.
dust like a
But it
giant.
put some coin in
Only
my
a mere
pocket.
20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Come to laugh at the grave tender? If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father. I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory. I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here, I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest. A priest of Arkay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father. The thing is, I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. In some ways, I still don't. I had to, for honor's sake, but I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new High Priest's dagger, but I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted. My father was a priest of Arkay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased. Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
City got attacked once by those damn bandits. Come east across the lake from Faldar's Tooth. They won't be trying that again. How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
Stay out of the ragged flagon. Stay out of the rat way.
Talos bless you, my child. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer, to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire, how could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. Talos guide you.
Need a ride? I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
Would look lovely on my skin.
Thought I heard something.
Death is highly overrated.
You've stuck on us long enough! The old gods give me strength!
I die for my people.
Everyone still... The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
Margaret, he killed her. Right in front of me. She's a traveler from the Imperial City. Came by every day looking for jewelry for her relatives back home. Why would anyone want to kill her? Doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now. What's happening to this city?
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. I'd better get going.
Margaret, he killed her.
I hope your stay in Markarth treats you better. Huh? Not sure. I don't worship Talos myself. I think I heard someone mention it was underneath the Temple of Dibella, in a big crag in the center of the city. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. All right, then.
Come on in. The Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silver Blood Inn. If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can. Boley finally got someone out here. Well, it's about time. I've been waiting for weeks. Well, thank you for bringing it, I suppose. Have a good day. What? Oh, how could I have possibly forgotten? Your reward, of course. Of course. Here you are. So sorry about that. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Got a witch hunter in town from the priesthood of Stendar. Keeps asking questions about that old abandoned house. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
A man like me makes a lot of enemies. People are always trying to cheat me. I paid extra for the biggest room in the Silverblood Inn. I need space to stretch these arms.
Now you just tell me if you need something. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? I should remind Clever to clean this place up. Nothing, you pig-headed old...
Hi there. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side. Watch your back, friend. Better yet, pay me to do it for you.
You don't know anything about this house?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noise?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, legal rites, and so forth. Thank you for your time.
Ah, Lindrel Hall's a fine home if you can afford it. The steward in the keep can tell you more.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.